Hello, I'm Stan Boney.
I'm Lindsay Watson. An announcement made earlier tonight is being described as historic economic development news for the Mahoning Valley.
The Western Reserve Port Authority approved the sale of former steel mill property in the Warren and Holland areas to the Kimberly-Clark Corporation, which plans to build something there. Kimberly-Clark buys steel mill land is our top story tonight at 10.
So I'd like to present the offer before you from the company of Kimberly-Clark.
Executive Director Anthony Trevina made the recommendation this evening, and the Western Reserve Port Authority Board of Directors unanimously approved the sale of 1,000 acres of former steel mill property in Holland and Warren to the Kimberly-Clark Corporation for $9.9 million.
Well, what we know so far is the company does have a presentation to their board of directors in 2024 for their development plan. We know they're in manufacturing and they design and create many different products, so we're yet to see what that product is.
So we don't know the timeline or exactly what they're going to build.
2024 they're going to announce.
Okay. During the meeting, Trevina described some of the well-known products made by Kimberly-Clark.
Maybe you've heard of Huggies, Kleenex, Scott, Kotex, Cottonelle, Depend, and I could go on.
The land Kimberly-Clark is buying had been used to make steel for 100 years, from 1912 to 2012. It was used by companies like Republic, Severstal, and RG Steel. After the mill was demolished, the land was bought by the Port Authority and cleaned up.
Starting back at fresh ground really made the difference for this property, being in a position for the Port Authority, for the Chamber, to get this to a sellable product for a company like Kimberly-Clark.
Chuck Smith of Kimberly-Clark joined the meeting by video but gave no details of what the company has planned for the property. No indication was given about what will be made and how many jobs will be created.
We are very excited about this opportunity and this acquisition of the land formerly held as the BDM steel plant.
This was brought to us by a site selector who was seeking out the entire country, and they chose the Mahoning Valley.
Seeing a company of this magnitude interested in us and seeing organizations like the Port Authority and the various townships and cities involved in the Chamber, it's a historic kind of pivotal moment that we've reached.
It's nice to talk about the next use of the steel site as opposed to us losing the steel, and that's what today's all about.
Getting Kimberly-Clark to come to the Mahoning Valley took between 1 and 2 years. Anthony Trevina of the Port Authority said for the longest time he didn't know who the company was. It was simply known as Project Anomaly. In fact, there were non-disclosure agreements in place to keep the project as secret as possible.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.